see.
There's nothing a man should fear more than a woman who's comfortable being alone. I am good being alone. I am fine. So you have to be better than me. You have to make it so that I want to be with you instead of being with me. How are you going to do that?
That's all I see is just somebody who's posturing. Doesn't seem like it's actually genuine.
I know. I felt.
But she does this to protect herself. This whole thing is just a protective mechanism to not get hurt.
For sure.
So you just say, I'm great alone. Okay? Because she's been really hurt by somebody.
But I think what's really the new speak of single women is a lot of this. Like, I'm fine by myself. I don't need a man to do anything.
Why did her accent change?
Because that's how these chicks talk. Do your sister's voice. That's totally how they talk.
Like
They're like, I can buy my own.
She did have Vogel Fry.
Yeah.
I'll say that. She's like, I'm fine being by myself.
Yeah.
And so you're competing with me. Like she has Fry, but she was a lot. I'll fly by myself. She wasn't like that.
If you look around the world, and especially in developed Western societies, women who celebrate shattering social norms are not vilified or looked down upon by society. The notion that 45 is the new 25, and that older women still look stunning, is therefore consistently promoted as a valid societal narrative, among many others. Since helping these people would soon deplete Social Security and other programs, the government does not want to do so. Then, given that there are more women than men in the United States, if elder women find themselves in a situation where they are single and in need of a man's support, they will work together to convince men to assist them.
Every single day, men leave their homes with no bag, no water bottle, no lip balm, no extra layer in case they get cold, or hand sanitizer or lotion, just keys and a wallet shoved in their pocket. I don't know, but it kind of sounds chaotic.
Men don't need much in life to go about their business. They don't like or want the extra baggage. It's the same when it comes to women. They don't like women who have a lot of random useless baggage. And that's what men are getting with modern women these days.
I feel like the city has become younger, and there's a lot of younger men who are into older women.
How do you find such men?
I mean, just by going out. And in the dark, everyone tends to look younger. And then you show up at the date with wrinkles and gray hair.
What's the youngest man you've gone on a date with?
It's not that much younger, but I mean, it is. I mean, I'm 37, and he's 28. Yeah. I mean, I'm close to my 40s, and he's not even in his 30s, you know?
If you're dating a young woman, your chances of getting pregnant when you're both old enough to watch your children grow into successful, intelligent, healthy, and happy adults are much higher. Some men genuinely want to date older women who are infertile. The fact that the men won't have to use contraceptives that lessen pleasure and sensation and will experience the expertise of these leftover women in the bedroom is a primary reason for this. Additionally, they won't have to worry about the obligations of having kids. However, a lot of these women also have unanticipated extras, like families they support, and kids from previous marriages and relationships. And if you're with one of these women, she'll want you to care for her kids and her parents in the same manner that she does.
How long have you guys been together?
10 years, more than 10 years.
How did you bag her?
How did I bag her? I got her a bag.
What kind of bag?
Chanel!
This is my natural game.
What did you do?
I can't talk about that on the radio.
Do you allow your partner to have guy friends?
Not as of a couple days ago.
Shut your up! You! No, yes, he does.
And do you allow your man to have girlfriends?
Yeah, as long as they're fat and ugly.
Are you guys married?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. How much did you drop on the engagement ring?
Fat! Fat! 3 times his salary.
A lot.
What would you say if your man asked for a threesome?
She'd be down.
To tell you the truth, I haven't slept with older women as much as I have lived with them, and I can tell you, they're not easy to live with. I am very certain that I would not want to be with an older woman for the rest of my life and wake up next to her every morning. These women have a lot of extra emotional and random baggage, have a negative outlook on life, are unpleasant to be around, don't participate in any enjoyable activities, and basically live their lives like elderly folks waiting for the next health problem to develop. They grumble, gripe, and experience emotional problems due to poor self-esteem, which typically develops after they reach a particular age and realize they are not leading the lives they had planned. Just take a quick look at some of the older guys who look like these lifeless souls trying to run away from their wives. It really makes me curious when I see young guys approaching older women. What is it that they want? And what do they think they're going to experience in such a relationship? Please do share your views on this in the comments, or if you've personally been with an older woman, let us know what your reasons were. Coming back to why society expects men to be with older women and shames them if they don't. I think the primary reason here is that men are expected to be the ones who take care of women. Women don't have a responsibility towards men, but men have a responsibility to care for, provide for, and protect women, as they have been doing for hundreds of years. Society does not stigmatize or frown upon women who glorify breaking traditions. Among many others, the fact that older women still look beautiful and that 45 is the new 25 is therefore constantly pushed as an acceptable social narrative. The government doesn't want to support these folks, since doing so would quickly deplete Social Security and other programs. Then, given that women outnumber males in the United States, they will band together and work to persuade men to help older women if they find themselves in a position where they are single and in need of a man's assistance. What do they then do? They shame men for wanting to date younger women and create propaganda about why they intend to do that. On the other hand, if a woman decides to be with a younger man, or even a man 20 years over her age, she will get celebrated for wanting to live life as per her own convictions and be hailed as a hero. People basically know that unless a woman is rich or is financially successful because of her career, or perhaps her inheritance, she'll need to lean on someone for financial support for the rest of her life. People understand that. It's all about making women secure. Men will therefore never stop being shamed into dating middle-aged women as long as they can still compete with younger women and look youthful. You must keep in mind that older men hold the fort in terms of wealth and social influence. Who will look after the older woman financially if all the wealthy single older men go out and date the younger women? Realistically speaking, most men would not date older women if they could look at them with objectivity, assess their true worth, and know they are getting a lousy bargain. These dynamics will also make it clear to you that the criticism you receive for wanting to date attractive young women with whom you can start a family is unwarranted. You're not required to date older women, thus doing so would be inappropriate. They have made their decisions and are now enjoying the results and consequences of how they have lived their lives. This is a new reality. We will have scores of older women who will be looking for men and wouldn't find them. But who will they blame? Men, of course, even though we all know how they got entangled in this situation. As women get older, they require men's help in every way. Women have never been able to survive without a man's assistance throughout our history, despite the fact that some may reject this and will continue to do so. An elderly guy will still be able to care for himself by getting back up on his feet and roughing it. Can a woman accomplish that? In my opinion, no. They need constant care, attention, validation, security, and support to live a peaceful life. Otherwise, they become bitter and hard to be around when they're old and single. Husbands typically pass away before their spouses. It also makes sense why the man would wish to end his life early if you give it some thought. However, a leftover woman might look rather wonderful for her age due to the wonders of modern science. They keep at it, trying to look younger, be someone they're not, and act independently when they know they can't live completely independent lives all by themselves. Then, what do? They spread propaganda about why they want to date younger women and blame guys for wanting to do so. On the other hand, if a woman chooses to date a younger guy, or even a man 20 years older than her, she will be praised and hailed as a hero for wanting to live her life according to her own convictions. People are generally aware that a woman will need to depend on someone for financial assistance for the remainder of her life, unless she is wealthy or financially successful due to her work, or maybe her inheritance. People are aware of that. The problem is, when pointing these things out, they're labeled as insecure or controlling. But when women realize that they can't be independent anymore and seek guys to date them and can't find them, then they expect men to just enter their lives and provide them with anything and everything they want. It really is the end of leftover women when you consider all of this. And frankly speaking, 90% of the guys you speak to will tell you they only want to date younger women. To be completely honest, I have no idea why some guys like to date women in their late 30s or early 40s. They might be far better in bed than younger women because they are older and have more life experience. But what else do you need from them? Their sources of income? Or are you just drawn to older women? You should probably think twice before establishing a family, as these older women are already well into their 30s or possibly early 40s and have lower chances of conceiving. Honestly, Most women don't care about most men anyway, unless they're chads or have money. And if you have money, that's no guarantee whatsoever that you won't just be a used revenue stream for her at best, or hustled, scammed, and financially and emotionally exploited at worst. Truth is, men are checking out of relationships with women their age and women who are older. The tides have turned. What once was is not happening now. There used to be a time when men thought it would be cool to date older women and learn from them, have mature conversations with them, and perhaps build a life with them. But women have rejected men at a younger age for far too long, and those same men are now rejecting those women. Karma. Thanks for watching Man Reacts. Show us your love and support by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Support us and help us spread support for men around the world. Do comment and share your thoughts. We're always up for a healthy debate and discussion.